In the past year, this whole concept of rising to the moment has really become a focal point of our future. And we've been preparing in many ways to meet the demands of the community as we go forward. It's been a big year, but I think we're really positioned well for what's to come. We have a lot of work together, but we have some fantastic assets. We have great staff. We have fantastic volunteers. We have community partners that always step up and say yes. And so working together, we have a great future ahead of us. We've been helping individuals with memory loss and their caregivers for decades. But we knew we're at the point where we needed to do something different. Specialty access to specialty care is hours away, with wait lists that are over a year long. All of that information came together in a concept called the Memory Center.
I'm just so excited for the Memory Center so that more and more people will come and utilize it. Most older people don't want to go into a nursing home. That's the last place they want to be. They really want to be, in their familiar surroundings. This becomes an agency that hopefully it will help people gain the confidence that they can stay in their homes. We have been trying to make sure our nutrition services are more available to more people. We've been very careful with our money, making sure we have taken care of ourselves financially, making sure we're in a good position, that we can have better funds available for Meals on Wheels and also for our congregate dining. And I wanted to make sure other people would have that ability to be able to make friends, talk to somebody other than the four walls that they were living in.
So we invest in people in a lot of different ways. We really invest through education. We've recently sent several people to the U.S. Aging Conference, which is our national conference that we participate in each year, where not only do they get education, but they also offer and share best practices with others, like our Memory Center. We have several of our staff that are now going through certification nationally called Inform USA, which focusing on our people is just not something that we do for today, but it's something that we do for the future, because we know, again, if we have great people, we're going to be able to deliver our mission.
This year was the first year we've done the Wonderland of Wishes event. You have the opportunity to buy luminaries, and you can put on it what is for, and then we put it out on the road. You did it to remind yourself of your child who has done a good thing that year. It can be many different reasons. It doesn't have to just be for departed ones. It can be for, your family, your friends. And it's a way to support the agency. I think last year we did have fireworks at the end. And that was really, kind of lovely.
Things like our Access Point network, which has been developed over the last couple of years, are so important to our most rural communities. We help people over 6,800 square miles. 4,000 of those square miles are populated. Still a huge geography of people who need supports and services and interaction. And so our access point structure, which is the 20 sites throughout Aroostook County where people can go in their community into these sites and interact with open office hours and interact with different programs, like our recent yoga program, where we've had over 45 people connected across the Aroostook County learning yoga. These are great opportunities for our communities and our most rural communities to stay connected and engaged, learn, and all age together in our home communities. And that's what we all want.
And I think that's great, because that's the one thing that we've had problems with, is that we're so far apart, but yet we can be close together when we know that there's this access points.
The Connectivity Hub is really a game changer, because it allows us to build some assets related to technology in partnership with other community organizations and use those assets to help people to connect to whatever they need, primarily things like healthcare, digital literacy, learning about how to use technology. The Connectivity Hub really gives us some tools that we haven't had before. It's quite a list of different tools that will be in that hub. Certainly there are tools, just basic tools like tablets and laptops. But then the tools get more specific and more complex. Things like virtual reality simulation. By early in next year, the community is going to see a big change here with the establishment of the Connectivity Hub and access of that hub to the public at large.
No matter what challenges come up, we can stand together and making sure that all older adults can age in place with dignity, connection, and hope. That, to me, is so critical for us.